Welcome back to Prime Time, and I got another story time for y'all today. And before we get into this story time, please hit that like, that subscribe, and please don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload. Cause YouTube keep telling me y'all coming back. I see returning viewers. Like, it's a lot of y'all coming back and watching my shit, watching several videos. Like, why stalk when you can become part of the fam? Like, I don't understand. Like, wow, like, come on, you here already. You might as well just hit that little button. Like, it takes less than a second. Okay? And that shows me that you really fuck with me. And it shows others that, like, I'm fuck wittable. You know what I'm saying? So come fuck with me. And without further ado, get your meal, your drink, your blunt, or your snack, and tell your man or your sneaky link that you will call him back. Cause Prime just uploaded a new story time. So everybody know, well, not everybody know, but usually I don't never catch feelings for motherfuckers. Like, my heart is very much on ice. My heart is very much locked up. You know, it's about to be summertime. Probably just is having a good time, okay? I usually always been trying to live my best life. Like, I don't really be dibbling and dabbling when in these so-called relationships or these love stories. But I'm about to tell y'all about the time when I caught feelings for this DL dude. Like, okay, let me go back to the beginning. So I just got done fucking with this one Hispanic dude. He was a good looking dude, like, but the sex was mediocre as hell. I topped him and left. I didn't even, like, that was just it. Topped him, left. And you know, on my way going home, I end up receiving another message on Grindr. Oh shit, how old was I at this time? I need to clarify. I was 18. Was I 18? I was still 18. Because I want to say this shit was like in January of 2021. So I was 18 at the time. Nah, bitch. That don't sound right. Yeah, it was. Right. I was 18. Anyway, I was 18. And yeah, bitch, I was 18. And, you know, this dude matched me on Grindr. He had a blank profile. He like, hey, what's up? You fine? Like, shit, you want to come through? I'm like, you got a face picture? I was even going to come through because I just wanted to see what he looked like. But I always ask for a face picture because I just be want to know. Like, I hate these anonymous ass profiles. Like, show me yourself. So as I'm almost getting close to the house, he finally sends me a face picture of himself. And y'all, I mean, he was decent. Like, I was like, I'm like, maybe he just don't know how to take pictures. Who knows? But like, he was a good looking dude. Like, good looking. I'm like, okay, you know, caramel. You know, he had a nice cut. I want to say he had like, not a fade. Yeah, it was a fade. He was just a decent looking dude. Just chocolate. I'm just like, okay. And you know, a part of me was like still kind of horny, and I was like, so what you look for? He like, look, I just want some head. And you know, my bored ass, I'm like, fuck it, let me come over. What's the addy? After I just got done doing what I was doing, like, oh, I was such a hoe, like, 2 niggas in one night, like, what was I doing? But I was doing it, so I went to his place. You know, I pulled up. You know, he was like, look, let me know when you by the door so I can just buzz you up. You know, I text him, be like, I'm here. He buzzed me up. I come to the door number. Y'all, this man opens the door. Bitch, when I tell you this man was so fucking fine, I mean, he was fine. And I always say I don't got a type, but bitch, he was my type. Like, I don't like, bitch. It was like, the body was so fucking nice. The skin was like, oh, caramel. I'm like, he was looking good. I mean, he was a little bit taller than me. just a little bit. But we was down there the same height. And he had on some basketball shorts with no drawers under them. I could see the print. I was like, damn, like, you look good. He like, what's up, shorty? I'm like, what's up? I'm like, he look good. I'm over here trying to keep my composure, but in my head, I'm geeking. I'm like, this man is fine. Like, he's fine. Like, I get up in there. He like, hold on, let me finish smoking this blunt real quick. I go up in his room. He got Bob's Burgers on the TV and shit. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm keeping myself entertained. I'm like, oh my God, like, now I want to fuck. I'm like, bitch, I didn't have a shower and I just got done topping. Like, now I ain't that dirty. Like, if I don't have my dick in something else, I ain't gonna give it to nobody else until it's like, wash. So I'm like, fuck. I'm gonna just get this nigga head and leave. So I gave him some head and left. The head was good. Like, I actually enjoy doing that. Like, and usually I'm like, I don't really enjoy giving head, but like, I enjoy giving him head. Like, it was weird. Like, I'm like, okay, this was cute. Gave him head, 15 minutes, and I was gone. So, you know, he ended up texting me the next day, y'all. He texted me the next day. He was pretty much saying, like, damn, it was good. Like, shit, I need you to slide through again. This time, bitch, I'm all shower fresh up, baby oiled up. I was looking good. I want to say, I think I actually had this exact outfit on when I went to go see him for the second time. Did I have a do-rag on? I don't think I had the do-rag on. So I couldn't like match it like this. I think I had my original hair out. Yeah, I did. I had my original hair out. And, you know, I went over there. And this time, it was like, he was so, I don't know what he did. Like, oh, at first we was making out. And then he was like, you know what? He was like, you smoke? I'm like, nah, I don't smoke. He was like, shit, you know, come on, come outside with me. Like, this was the first time I tried weed. And I always tell myself I'm never trying weed. I'm never doing that shit. Nah, it's not my cup of tea. No shade to the people who do like smoking, and more power to you, but it's just not for me. But like, this man really peer pressured me into smoking with him because he was so fine, and I think I had a mad crush on him. So I was like, boom, let me go ahead, like, bitch, I couldn't. I was coughing. I was fucked up, but like, I was trying to soldier through that shit for him because he was just so fucking fine. However, after like 2 like puffs, I'm like, I can't. And then the blunt was so fucking small. It was like he already been smoking on the bitch. Like, I done burnt myself. It was so fucking tiny. I'm like, nigga, how you gonna offer somebody some weed and it's barely, like, what is this? Like, whatever. So we get on smoking. I don't even think I was high for real, because I only took like 2 puffs. Maybe 3. Yeah, maybe 3. I only took 2 or 3 puffs, so I don't think I was really high, but I was a little foggy. So we went back upstairs. And he introduced me to something I never did before, like, which was like role play. Like, at first we was on, like, we did like 3 different role plays. It was teacher and student, which was hot. Doctor and patient, which was even more fucking hot. It was so good. And then we had the last one, which was big brother, little brother. Even though it was like some stepbro type tea, it was still kind of weird to me because I got a little brother, so I was like, ugh, this sounds so weird. Like, even though I was little brother, he was older brother, I was like, this feels weird. And then the way he was saying it, like, hurry up and get this nut out of me before mama get back home. Ugh. Now, it may sound hot to some of y'all, but for me, like, little brother and big brother role play, that's kind of nasty. Even if it's like on some stepbro type stuff, it's just, I don't know, I wasn't really feeling that one. I was just like, I don't know about all this. And so he ended up coming twice. I didn't let him fuck me. He tried to fuck me, but I suck at bottoming. I'm trash. I need to practice. So I just gave him here. I gave him here like twice. He nutted twice, bitch. And then I was gone. Like, I feel like I tired myself out from giving him a head them 2 times that I didn't even want to nut. Like, I was just exhausted. I was ready to go. I'm like, God damn, like, this was fun. I gotta go. Period. Third time, he texted me the next day after that second time, and he was like, I need to see you again. Like, you really been helping my days be better. So after we get done texting, I'm like, look, I'm gonna be on my way. You know, I pull up and y'all, it was just he was just looking so good. This time he just had on some drawers and I was like, fuck. He just looked so delicious. Like, skin was just glistening. Like, oh, he just looked so good. Mind you, I forgot to say, like, he was like 23. I did describe him. Yeah, he was 23, a little taller than me, my skin complexion, pretty teeth, muscular build. He just looked good. So this third time, I come up in there, bitch. He had like this mat on the floor and like some oil, like some body oil on the floor. I'm like, oh snap. He like, I want to give you a erotic massage. I was like, oh, I ain't never had that before. So, I undressed. Y'all, I want to say this was like the best fucking massage I've ever had. Like, it felt so fucking good. Like, I mean, he got my whole body. I was just, bitch, he could have threw me in some grease. Cut me right on up. I was just covered in oil. Just covered. Like, I felt so sexy. And he also introduced me to, this was the first time I ever had, like, my toes sucked on. I was like, oh, wow. Like, now, once he picked up my feet, I could tell that he was about to put it in his mouth. I was about to stop and be like, hold on, I'm not into that. Like, I don't like that foot fetish stuff. But before I could stop him, he put that motherfucker in his mouth, and it actually felt kind of good. Like, it felt pretty good. I was like, oh, shit. He just, my whole toe just gone, just disappeared, just sucked all on my toes. He did this to each toe. I was like, oh, God. It felt so good. I was thinking to myself, hopefully he don't ask me to suck on his toes, because I don't do that. But he sucked on my toes, then he ate me out. Then he gave me like a hand job. That shit was so good, y'all. I bust so quick. I was just like, oh, my body just could not take it. I was like, oh, I'm going. Felt like I was on another field. And then he was like, hold on. And then he went and took an ecstasy pill, y'all. When I tell you that was the longest time I ever gave head, I want to say I gave that man head for 5 hours. I kid you not. Like, I fell asleep on the dick. I was so fucking tired. I was just like, but it was fun. Like, it sounded weird, like, but it was kind of like fun. But after all that nasty, oh, this is so nasty. After all of this happened, I finally got, the nut at the end. I ended up passing out and then waking back up, and he had made me some waffles. I'm just like, damn, this nigga just doing everything right. He doing everything right. So I was just like, shit. We in the living room at this point. I'm watching TV, eating my waffles, and he in the kitchen making him some. He like, no, I was like, so how you still single? Like, you fine. You got your own apartment, your own car. You good at sex. Like, you know what to do. Like, how's you still single? I'm like, is it because you DL? He like, yeah, that too. But like, I was like, why can't you just come out the closet? Like, what's the point? Like, you got your own shit. Like, what's the point of being in the closet if you don't gotta depend on nobody? He was like, well, to be honest, I'm kind of like bisexual, so I don't really see myself being with a dude like long term. Like, I really want to be with a woman and start a family. And I was like, y'all, when I tell y'all, I was crushed. Like, I was crushed. Like, I felt horrible. Like, not horrible, but I felt shitty. I was like, wow, like, so I was like, pretty much you just like having fun with guys. He like, yeah, like, no offense to you, like, you cool as fuck, but like, I really fuck with females though. I was like, ah. So I finished my waffles, y'all. He was like, damn, I hope you ain't mad or nothing. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good as fuck. Y'all, I want to say after that, me and him didn't see each other for like a whole month. And then he texted me again. And that's when I ended up telling him how I truly felt. I was like, look, I can't keep fucking with you because I'm catching feelings. And like, if you don't feel the same way, like, I don't need to be fucking with you because like, it's too good. Like, I can't, like, I don't know how to react. Like, I ain't never had this happen to me before. Like, you got me feeling some type of way. But, you know, he ended up texting back. He was like, yeah, you know, I'm sorry. Like, if I ever made you feel any type of way or you take anything wrong. And I'm thinking to myself, like, nigga, like, you doing all this stuff to my body and, like, you make a bitch waffles? Why the fuck would you make me waffles? That's the key to my heart, y'all. Like, always offer me food. I fucking love food, bitch. That's the easiest way to make me fall in love. It's food. So, y'all, I was like, well, if you're not feeling the same way, I'm finna have to stop fucking with you. And he was like, look, I respect it. And then after that, y'all, we stopped fucking with each other. But recently, I want to say last month. Was it last month? Yeah, last month, he ended up texting me. No, I think I ended up texting him first because I was on some whole shit. Because I was like, look, all those feelings I had is gone as fuck. I ain't never catching feelings for none of these niggas no more. I'm just fucking and sucking and ducking. So I was like, look, let me text him because he was good as hell. And my heart is locked up, so he ain't gonna get me this time. So he ended up apologizing to me and shit. Saying that, like, he just said a whole bunch of shit, pretty much saying that, like, he hoped he didn't make me feel some type of way, like, I'm cool, like, he would be with me, but, like, just the way his life is, he just can't, all this shit. I was like, what the fuck? So, like, now a bitch is just lost. I'm like, shit, I don't think I should fuck with him no more. Like, maybe I should, like, go see what he doing, like, because if I go back, a bitch might get caught up again. I don't know, y'all. It's a lot. I'm gonna probably keep y'all. Nah. I don't know. Oh, this story time was so all over the place. I'm so sorry. Look, if you made it this far, please leave a like. Please subscribe. And hit that notification bell. Ah, shit. That's pretty much the whole story. Now, this story is a low-key to be continued because you never know what's going to happen next with him. But, I'm not going to make no part 2. I might talk about it on a live or maybe in a mukbang later on to see, like, what's popping. But, yeah, this video kind of long as fuck. But, anyways, without further ado, I'm going to catch y'all next time on another Prime Time.